resonate with the word community a lot. I think it's a central focus of my life and my work. This picture is one that I have in my office, and I actually have carried it with me since coming to university. This is me in the little red chair, and this is Tatiana, the girl who gave me this photo. She's one of my best friends growing up, my older sister, her older sister, and one of our neighbors in our home. And in the back, it has a little message. Una foto de recuerdo, Tania, Tatiana, Gaby, and Tori. This is like a photo that serves as a memory and all the names of the girls that are in the photo. And it's with a lot of love from Tania and Tatiana. Taking my friends along this ride and this journey with me has been very special because all of us come from low-income immigrant backgrounds, and we've all, at this point, have either gone to college or have gone to technical school and graduated and are in our mid-20s. So I take this photo with me everywhere that I go to remember my roots, but also remind myself that this little girl would be proud of me. If I were to give my 4-year-old self a piece of advice, it would be just to keep going, because everything she's doing is great. Like, sorry, I'm getting emo. I say, keep being independent, keep being curious, and you're doing things the right way. Yeah.
Apple was bankrupt back 30 years ago, and I was very close to leaving a couple of times. I was working on something that I enjoyed doing, and I decided I didn't want to leave while I was working on that. I wanted to finish the project because I liked what I was doing, and I wasn't focused on the, let's call it the monetary side or the successful side. I was interested in the work that I was doing. That was a key, I mean, talk about an impactful decision in my life. Steve came back, and I got to meet him in a meeting, and from that day on, I started working for him. What I learned that as I told you when we started this, is passion. Find things that you're passionate, that you want to do in life, or that you're interested in, and then don't be afraid to try new things. Because unless you try them, you're not going to know. I think when you're younger, you're more reticent to try new things sometimes. You think you already know what you're good at, and you may know some of it, but you don't know all of it. So I would encourage me to just keep trying more, and luckily there's not a lot of mistakes that I would go back to say I shouldn't do, but there are a few.
I came out as queer and later as transgender in a rural Southern Baptist community. And having had that experience of being kicked out of not one but 2 churches, being bullied in school, I felt that God was calling me to do this work because I didn't want other people to ever feel like the church or God was closing the doors on them and on their journey and on their calling. I'm grateful to be here in this moment with a job at an institution that continues to stand up for its community and for belonging. If I would give a word of advice to my younger self, what I would say is hold on, because I don't think I would have dreamed that I would be here now. And I would try to hold on to that. And I would try to focus on my why. And the more that I can focus on my why, the more that I can let the other stuff go.